Those around President Donald Trump believe that even though he said there was a 2-week window, that his mind had largely been made up for days regarding taking action against Iran. He had been meeting with senior national security aides, often here at the White House, for days leading up to the attacks on Iran's nuclear sites. President Donald Trump announced that the United States attacked 3 key nuclear facilities in Iran.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror.
During his White House address following Operation Midnight Hammer, with Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth standing behind him, Trump warned that the U.S. could launch more strikes.
If peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill.
While the president says Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been, quote, completely and totally obliterated, a full impact assessment is still ongoing.
Final battle damage will take some time, but initial battle damage assessments indicate that all 3 sites sustained extremely severe damage and destruction.
Iran launched a powerful attack toward a U.S. airbase in Doha, Qatar. Qatar's air defenses intercepted that attack and no injuries were reported. Now, we are hearing from President Donald Trump. He posted on Truth Social confirming that there were no Americans harmed and that there was, quote, hardly any damage. He added, perhaps Iran can now proceed to peace and harmony in the region, adding that he will encourage Israel to do the same. Video obtained by CNN shows a barrage of missiles lighting up the sky in Doha, Qatar, as Iran responds to airstrikes from the U.S. and Israel. A U.S. defense official tells CNN that there are no reports of U.S. casualties caused by the short-range and medium-range ballistic missiles fired by Iran. It's the latest salvo in the ongoing Middle East conflict between Iran and Israel. Early Monday morning, the Israeli military launched attacks on Tehran, including the entrance of Iran's notorious Evin prison. This comes after weekend strikes by the United States on Iranian nuclear sites.
There has been a direct kinetic impact. Internally, we cannot judge, but of course, one cannot exclude that there is significant damage there.
The White House Monday reiterated the claim that the U.S., quote, totally obliterated the nuclear sites. However, the UN's nuclear watchdog agency says it's unable to confirm the whereabouts of Iran's stockpile of near-weapons-grade nuclear material.
Obviously, if they moved enriched uranium, that is something that we are going to have to evaluate and address.
President Donald Trump alluded to the possibility of regime change in Iran on social media Sunday, writing, quote, if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? However, Monday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said regime change was not the motivation for Sunday's strikes.
The president was just simply raising a question that I think many people around the world are asking.
Trump did meet with some members of his national security team this afternoon here at the White House. In Washington, I'm Julia Benbrook.